Am I the asshole for not paying for something I ordered and walking out? This mess is killing me. What's your call? Hit me in the comments with your take or a drama you've faced. I, a 23-year-old female, have a friend group with 5 women, including myself. Their ages range between 21 and 26. This incident happened yesterday, and I need opinions on whether I was right to walk out without paying or wrong for doing so. Yesterday was my friend Lily's 21st birthday. She just turned 21 and wanted a birthday dinner at a fancy restaurant. I and 4 other women were in attendance. All of my friends drink alcohol except for me. I am not a drinker, have never been one, and will never be one. My friends and I were seated, and Lily, feeling happy, suggested that I buy an alcoholic beverage. I refused, and the rest of my friends joined in, urging me to get one. Once again, I refused. They know I do not drink and how I feel about it. However, their begging for me to get a drink continued for about 5 minutes. They even sent the waiter away because I had not agreed yet. I am not good under pressure, especially when multiple people are telling me to do one thing. I eventually said yes because they kept begging. Lily even suggested a drink and said it was for beginners, whatever that means. I told them I did not want it and that I knew I would not like it. They said I would like it. The drink arrived, and as I stated, I did not like it. After one sip, I wanted it gone. They told me to keep trying it, but I refused, and fortunately, they dropped the issue. When the bill came, I separated the cost of the meal I ordered from the drink. They all asked me why I did that, saying I should pay for the drink. I said I was not paying for it since I did not willingly order it. They begged me to get it, knowing I did not want it. Lily said I could have said no. I did many times. They kept arguing with me about it, and eventually, I got up and walked out of the restaurant. I sent the money for my meal to Lily and stated that if she or no one else was going to pay for the drink, they should not have begged me to get it. My husband said I was not in the wrong and that I should distance myself from them. However, the text messages from all 4 of them have not stopped. Commenter 1. Not the asshole. They are not your friends. I was literally going to post the exact same thing. Those people have zero respect for the original poster. They want conformity, not personality. I agree. I have a friend who does not drink and never has. He never needed to, and he was always the life of the party. I always let him know when we were at parties in university that if he changed his mind and wanted to try something, I would be happy to share a cider with him. I would say it once and leave it at that. No one ever pressured him or mocked him for not drinking, and as I said, he was always very entertaining at parties, and it was somewhat reassuring to know there was someone completely sober there if anything should happen. Commenter 2. You ordered it, and regardless of the reason, you ordered it, making it your responsibility. If you did not want to order it, you should have stood firm, but when you gave in, it became your responsibility. Next time, just stick to your refusal. At 23, you should have a backbone forming already. You are the only level-headed one here. Peer pressure is unpleasant, and all of those friends are unkind. But at the end of the day, the original poster still ordered the drink. Unless someone had specifically told her that they were going to pay for it, she made only an assumption. I agree. The original poster accepted responsibility for the drink when she agreed to order it. Peer pressure is not an excuse. You either ordered it or you did not. You pay for what you ordered, even if you do not eat or drink it. Anytime someone has tried to pressure or persuade me into doing something I did not want to do that involved a purchase, my reaction has always been, who is paying for it? I do not want it, so I am definitely not doing or trying it unless someone else is paying for it. Yes, the time to walk out was when her friends were trying to pressure her into drinking, not when she had already agreed to have the drink. Commenter 3. I cannot believe there are still people who peer pressure over substances at that age. Some people do this even past their 20s. Fortunately, no one in my life has ever been strange about me not having an alcoholic drink while they have one. However, the people around me respect me enough to accept that I am not going to drink alcohol. Many people treat you even more strangely if you are not drinking on some occasions but do so at other times. They bombard you with questions about pregnancy, then try to troubleshoot or dismiss any reasons you offer, and then act offended, disgusted, disappointed, or as if they have encountered something extremely strange and wrong. Personally, I sometimes simply do not feel like drinking. Other times, I need to drive later or otherwise want to be completely sober. There are many other reasons, from medical to legal to personal, and it should also be acceptable without any reason whatsoever. My approach has almost always been to ask or mention it once or twice if situationally appropriate. For example, if they often do drink, a significant amount of time has passed, and their situation is different. Even then, if I am offering, I offer a non-alcoholic option so that they can choose whatever they prefer. Often, when people badger, they did not need to bring it up at all. To me, once someone tells me that they do not drink alcohol at all or cannot drink it, it is disrespectful at minimum to offer only alcohol to them in the future. If they later decide to have some, I am not going to judge, but I am certainly not going to push them to change their stance. Here, I can understand the 21-year-old asking or encouraging once as 21st birthdays in the United States, which I think this is, are often drinking events. If she knew the original poster does not drink, I can understand a small lapse, but not to this extent. Regardless, this went far beyond what might be understandable or easily forgiven. The others at the table piled on and made it worse. I would have felt obligated to pay for the drink, but I understand why the original poster stood up against it. I am guessing someone else finished it, based on what we have been told. They do not seem likely to leave it, in which case that person should pay for it. I was also guessing that they might be expecting everyone else to cover the 21-year-old's tab or drinks. I was surprised it did not come up in their arguments. As difficult as it is, I think the original poster will be better off distancing herself from these people and finding good friends. It sounds like this is typical behavior for this group. Otherwise, I would think something else is going on to prompt such a response. Commenter 4. The problem here is that you walked out at the wrong moment. You should have left when they were relentlessly bullying you to get a drink. Period. The fact that you decided to walk out only when they wanted you to pay for it seems misplaced. You made it seem as if you were affronted at the end of the night when the bill came. In fact, the harassment and injury occurred at the beginning of the night. Yes. Then her phone would be overwhelmed with messages about how she ruined the night over something so small. It seems like a real lose-lose situation to me. The only way out would have been to address it ahead of time. If I do not like this, and I am telling you I will not, then you are paying for it. These friends seem unreasonable, so even that might not have been a good enough solution, but it is a place to start if it happens again. I agree with this. This was a classic no-win situation for the original poster. They badgered her for more than 5 minutes. Anyone saying she should have just paid for the drink is siding with the people who peer pressured her over alcohol for an extended period. That is extremely uncomfortable. The only way to win in this situation is to find better friends. And that is not a fast or easy solution for a socially awkward non-drinker. Commenter 5. Everyone sucks here. You ordered it and should have paid for it. Put your money where your mouth is if you are going to give in to peer pressure. On the other hand, they are not being good friends by pressuring you to drink. You should have said, I will only get it if you all are buying because I do not think I am going to like it and do not want it to go to waste. You cannot have it both ways. In my opinion, the friends are doubly the assholes for not offering to pay for the drink when the original poster did not like it. Pressuring is not good, but if I ever repeatedly tell someone to try something and they end up not liking it, I will definitely cover it without complaining and without them asking. I do not see how the you all are buying it if I do not like it part is not implicit, and the friends are doubly the assholes for making a fuss over it, especially since they can split it.